Previously on Spirited... The window had a Camel brand red bean bun, which boasts a nice shot of sake as one of its ingredients. So the defense is claiming that window passed out after consuming a Camel sweet bun, which allowed a fourth personality named Owen to emerge. Is that correct? What kind of lightweight do you think I am? Even I wouldn't pass out from eating a simple manju. How about we test that theory? What do you say, Your Honor? Very well, I will allow a test. Don't forget to get me one too, okay? While you're at it, Prosecutor Blackwell, you get one for me as well. Oh, those look good. Chow down, everybody. That was delicious. Oh my god, is everybody gonna get drunk in here now? Oh wow, oh boy, oh boy, oh god. See, I told you, it doesn't affect me in this. Wow. There it is. Well, that was beautiful animation there. Owen? Oh, it's him. It's actually, he's kind of cute. I don't know. My name is Owen. I'm 5. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. This is eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Owen, can you tell us anything else about what you saw? Alright, y'all, let's finish this case. Defense would like to now continue with Owen's therapy session. We only got it to 70% after all. Alright, well... So somebody actually was sitting on top of him, bleeding from their head, and smooshing something into his face. Ah, well, we know what that is. What is it? I still hear discord in Owen's voice, but I don't sense any inconsistencies between his statements and his emotions. And there don't seem to be any contradictions in his testimony itself, either. Well, are we really screwed then? So that's it, huh? Did you figure something out? Your ability to sense emotions is making you focus too much on his feelings, Athena. But there's actually something he's being very vague about in his testimony. If you can clarify what he's feeling uncertain about with some evidence, you should be able to move forward from there. Okay, that makes sense. I'll give it a try. I'll just update the mood matrix. Well, okay, I mean, I think I have an idea. What he's being vague about, though, it doesn't really fit with what I was thinking. Shisho had blood on his face and a knife in his hand. He was on the floor and somebody was smooshing something into his face. Did they, like, take these last two statements and condense them into one? Well, it's kind of obvious here, isn't it? Somebody was smooshing something into his face. Now, it was probably a bowl full of soap. That's not at all how he ended up. I mean, he was on the table with his face in the bowl. That's my first thought, and it almost seems way too obvious, but... Oh, that's right. Let's put a name to the thing Owen's uncertain of, shall we? By identifying the murder weapon that was used to suffocate the victim. Fortunately for us, I spy the murder weapon right here in this crime scene photo. Unfortunately for you, I spy nothing of the sort. Well, and the police did not spy anything of the sort during their investigation either. Either or. Pray tell, where is this murder weapon you see? You don't see it because it no longer looks the way it did when it was used as a weapon. What? Okay. I mean, it's the bowl, right? But no, but she said it looks different than it did. I mean, I want to say like the sauce, but I don't see how you could answer that to what did the culprit press into Master Tornado's face. I think it has to be the bowl. But I also don't see how the bowl looks different from the way it did before it was used as a murder weapon. Take that! So maybe they'll explain that after. It's right here in the photo. Nope. You really think that's what's a murder weapon pressed into blah, blah, blah? Or maybe it was this right here. Or wait, maybe that over there. Stop moving your finger around and around until you get it. Sorry, Judge. I'm just... Athena psychs out the judge. Or tries to, at any rate. Yeah, I'm not real psyched about how that went. True, I think that chicken's done in there. I can smell it. I might have to come back to this in a little bit later. But that doesn't necessarily mean the end of an episode, though. The way I've been editing these lately, it's definitely... Yeah. Okay, I'll get back to this in a little bit. Something else kind of occurs to me just now here. Have we even seen his face at all since the murder happened? Because maybe they were using the bowl to hide something that would have given it away. I am so lost right now. Have I tried the noodles? But I don't know. The noodles, right? Okay. Okay, deep breaths here. The mystery person that Owen saw pressed soba into the victim's face, thereby suffocating him. With noodles? Or was it not noodles at that point? Can you really do that with, like, dough or whatever it was before it became noodles? Yeah, well, they're gonna say that, though. They're gonna say it's like... Because before they become noodles, you have to iron them out, right? Or, like, roll them out into a flat surface. But I would still think, though, that it would come apart unless this is, like, some weird food thing that only a food connoisseur would know about. Well, I disagree. There's ways someone could be used to suffocate a victim. What? You will explain your theory at once, Miss Sykes. To kill Master Tornado, the culprit must have smothered him with uncut soba dough. I don't know any kind of dough that you could do that with, but okay. Okay, I mean... Okay, I mean, I'm just probably really dumb or something. The culprit must have used the soba before it was cut into noodles. In other words, the murder weapon was raw soba dough, yo. You know, like the Chozo ghosts. What are with those pillows that you're standing on? Man, I can't wait to talk to Diana about this tonight. She said there was something in here that stumped her and made her mad. I wonder if that was it. There's a number of things that stumped me in this one, though. I don't know. Like, towards the end here, it's really gotten weird. Yeah, soba dough could definitely be used to suffocate someone, couldn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you alright, Prosecutor Sadmati? I was just letting the soul of the victim know that the accused will finally face justice, thanks to the foolish lawyer before me. Huh? What are you talking about? Allow me to summarize your statements. Yeah, let's hear it. Oh man, new picture here. As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face. I guess if it was really thick like that before you rolled it out, then... Oh, yeah, because sometimes that dough that we used to use for our pecan Danish coffee cakes was like that. It was pretty thick. I don't know. As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face by the victim's knife. The weapon he used to suffocate the victim was the dough in the dressing room. He then disposed of the murder weapon by cutting the soba dough into noodles. Crap. Why, you smarmy! Afterwards, the accused put the victim's face into the bowl of soba noodles and broth to wash off the blood that had dripped onto the victim's face from his own. And there you have it, the true sequence of events behind this foul affair. Now wait just a minute. I never once said that Mr. Wet was the culprit. Who but the accused knows how to cut dough into noodles, defense? Gurk. That's a very good point, Prosecutor Zamari. I heard that cutting soba dough into uniform noodles requires considerable training. But then, what about the dying message? How do you explain that? The defendant wouldn't have known about Window's Owen personality. Perhaps the victim was simply playing with the cards and they hold no other meaning. Perhaps he spelled out Owen's name in jest sometime before his murder. That's true. From Owen's testimony, it's clear the Master Tornado cared for the boy. It appears we've arrived at a compelling conclusion. Taken together, all of these points paint a convincing picture of the defendant's guilt. It kind of does, though, doesn't it? Oh, and is there anything else you can tell us? Please, man. We're not done with your thing yet. Doesn't matter how small of a detail, anything will do. Oh, you're scaring me. Hang in there, kiddo. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, and Auntie Athena didn't mean to raise her voice. I have to be gentler with him. Can't forget he's only 5 years old. No need to be scared, okay, sweetie? Just tell us anything you can remember. Well, when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me, bleeding from their head. Oh, and you saw the killer's face? Oops, I did it again. So who was it, Owen? Do you remember? I don't know who it was. Picking up some noise. Some serious noise. That means there's still something to uncover in Owen's testimony. You're not stopping me! I don't know what Owen saw, but suffice it to say we were analyzing the dreams of a child. You've wasted enough of our time, Defense. Let it go and move on. No! There's still discord in Owen's heart that needs to be addressed. I don't care if you don't believe me. Therefore, I can't give in here. Owen, do you think you can continue your testimony for us? Can you? Okay. Go for it, Owen. You can do this, man. I'll enter the new info and run an update then. Whew. Boy, oh boy. Starting to get a headache here. Not that that's a bad thing. It's not like a painful one. It's more like more pressure than it is pain. Shisho had blood on his face and a knife in his hand. Well, at least his emotions are kind of normal here. He was on the floor and somebody was smooshing dough into his face. Yeah, I mean, when you put it like that, I guess... Oh, man. It really is pretty thickly caked dough here. I couldn't move at all. His eyes look so creepy there. I was so scared I passed out. And when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me. How long were you out? Why are you happy? Holy shit. It's gonna do it. I almost didn't see that. Like, holy crap. Despite witnessing the culprit's terrible crime firsthand, Owen experienced a positive feeling, one of relief. The person the witness saw was no stranger, rather it was the accused. Therefore, it is only natural that he felt some level of relief when he saw a familiar face. Defense, end this madness and sully your soul no more. But he just saw the thing happen, and the guy had blood on his head still. Just because he's familiar doesn't mean it's okay that he just killed somebody. Oh, and who did you see? That nice smell. I love the smell of that perfume. Oh, no. We're gonna have to bring Balloon Lady out here again, aren't we? It's the smell of... No, you could do it. I'm trying to remember, Owen. Oh, the smell of... Oh, all those pillows. All of those pillows. Are we going to be able to keep a witness on the stand for longer than 15 minutes here without them passing out? It seems Owen is now resting in the infirmary. They certainly have their hands full today down there, don't they? Let's continue with the trial. Despite Owen's testimony, it is the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother that the child's words were insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion. What about the scent of perfume Owen mentioned? I believe it's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit. He was probably making out with her, and he just got the perfume on him. But there are thousands of perfumes in the world. It could even be the scent of the hair product the accused uses. I wouldn't know anything about that. He does have one amazing hairstyle, though, so that's certainly possible. The witness is a 5-year-old boy. He cannot tell the difference between conventional perfumes and hair products. Oh, why couldn't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky? What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused and no other. Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that? And so the person Owen saw at the scene of the crime can only be the accused, Bucky White. Uh-oh, what's happening? Huh? Huh? What the? Okay. Hey. Maybe use hair products for anything with a smell. If I wore something like that, smell get into the soba. Oh! Boom! Check it! Where's he going? What? What the hell is going on around here? He just handed some out to everybody. Mr. White, aren't you supposed to be resting in the infirmary? Whatever, man. You gotta let my soul with stink of perfume. Try to chill sober yourself and see. I believe we have no choice but to try it. Strictly for examination purposes, of course. Now then, let's dig in, shall we? This is just the eating case. I want to hear that sound up close and personal. My, that was good. Oh, man. That was delightful. Well, I'm satisfied that there are no traces of hair products or perfumes in Mr. Wet's soba. First, sweet bean buns, and now savory soba. What a delectable trial this has been. This texture is different from the soba I had the other day. It reminds me of a dish we have in Korean called banupun. Skateboard dude! What do you think, Mr. Trudy? My soba's pretty good, and... it's delicious, don't you think so, Simon? It still pales in comparison to his late father's cuisine. Simon, why always to be so hard on me, man? Bailiff, take the defendant back to the infirmary at once for some rest. Damn it, no, rest. Ain't all of a pale old weedy on dough, you know? Fresh like my soba, ain't let soba dough rest. About the three freshes of soba. Grind seeds fresh, cut dough fresh, and here it comes. Every time. This is great, like, this is absolutely nuts. Like, some of this, I don't even believe this. Good grief, what a defendant. At least Bucky wasn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait, smelly perfume. It looks like you remembered something. The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of a certain somebody. Oh, and who might that be? Did that ever come up when she was up there, though? Smelly perfume reminded me of this person. She's right there. Well, gee, there's only like 6 people it could be. Let's try it out.
Take that!
Huh. Gayru Tornado. Yeah, she did smell very nice, didn't she? Just a moment, defense. You would throw suspicion on Gayru now because of a scent. Your Honor, there is no need to go along with these ever-changing claims of the defense. I suppose their claims have been awfully inconsistent. Well, you can say that again. But Gayru could have been at the crime scene. Yes, but... we get to see those balloons of hers if we call her back to the witness stand. I don't want to see the balloons, man. How vulgar. I don't do that stuff, you know? His Honor is not interested in such things. You might want to ask him. Setting the matter of her balloons aside entirely, I do believe it's appropriate to ask Gayru some questions given the circumstances. This has nothing to do with her balloons, of course. Thank you, Your Honor. You didn't have to say that, but thank you. And just like that, there you are again. I did think her first witness section was kind of short. I don't know. I thought maybe it was just short, but sure no, I'm not surprised. She's back. Thank you for calling this disciple of the Tornado School of Rakugo back for an encore. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Gayru Tornado. 1, 2, boom! There it is. Yeah. Man. What wonderful balloon tittery. Artistry. Your Honor, please. Now then, what would you like me to make for you this time? Actually, I called you back for more testimony. But I'm all tucked out. This case has left me completely deflated. I'll believe that when I see it. What, you didn't find that funny? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon? It seems the person who murdered Master Tornado was wearing perfume. And you were the only person I could think of who wears perfume. Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now? Garu, you knew about Owen, right? Well, yes, I often played with him at Shisho's request. Well, there you go. So that means you could have left that fake dying message, right? What? Just because I wear perfume and no Owen? You think I'm a murderer? Oh, how could you? The witness is absolutely right. With no evidence but the distorted memories of a small child. That we never did get down to 0. It is outrageous of the defense to accuse this woman. That's right. You don't even have any proof. You may step down from the stand, Garu. The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to the crime. Wait just 1 minute. I may not have proof, but Owen's testimony is still... enough. Please feel free to leave, Garu. But I'm so close. There must be something I can do. Well, if the prosecutor says it's okay, then I guess I'll be going now.
Silence!
Uh-oh. What you got, Blackie? Oi, Garu. You're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it's your duty to complete your performance, is it not? So what are you doing? Leaving halfway through. Dude, whoa! Oh my god! The bandage on the head! And since we know the Master Tornado's killer has a cut on their face somewhere... Impossible. How'd you know, Simon? Wild guess, maybe. I didn't, but I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise, your theory would remain a groundless accusation. Your Honor, we should have asked to see her forehead first. Prosecutor Sadmati, you guys are full of it. The scent of perfume and injury on the forehead. These things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. So get him back up here so we can finish it. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Garu. Miss Sykes. I don't know how to tell you this, but... Are you formally indicting this witness for the murder of Typhoon Tornado? Should your accusation prove to be false, I hope you're prepared to pay the price in full. Simon, what price is he talking about? I thought that should be obvious. Prosecutor Sadmonk is saying he'll see to it you never stand in a court of law again. But that's preposterous, you know. I must say, though, he knows how to make a trial interesting. Whose side are you on, Simon? Go on, then, into the deep end with you. You really have but one choice, anyway. Well, Miss Sykes, I'm waiting. With regard to the witness Garu Tornado, the defense wishes to... Oh, yeah. There's no reason for me to hold back. Not if I really believe in my client. The defense wishes to formally indict Garu Tornado for the murder of Typhoon Tornado. What are you doing? I tried to be merciful, but now, not even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears. You will have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of hell. Except I won't need to, because I ain't wrong. The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Wet. It was Garu Tornado. Sheesh. That bandages, it's just from a silly slip-up I made while cooking yesterday, that's all. What kind of extreme cooking were you doing to cut yourself on the forehead? Oh, you know, the Turbo Gensu, you ever seen it? Oh, what can I say, that's what happened. You also don't have an alibi for the period before 4 PM, do you, Garu? But I really didn't know anything was wrong until Shisho was found dead. Please. If you don't believe me, then with a twisty twist twist. Pop! Oh, jeez. And Balloon, there you have it, an adorable little kitty. How could you suspect a cutesy little balloon artist like me, Oh my god, I hate myself. Garu, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, but... Could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art? I was gonna say, it looks more like a dog. I think I know that. You didn't have to come out and say it. I'm the daughter of a great Rakugo artist. I never wanted to do stupid balloon art. But then I filled out and had no choice, you know. I was supposed to be a Rakugo storyteller too, just like my late daddy. But Shisho told me to do balloon art instead. Guess the victim thought she had no talent as a Rakugo artist either. So you're still gonna suspect a poor little thing like me, are you? Please stop trying to skirt the issue. Oh. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and a cut on your forehead. You and the culprit in Owen's testimony share these two traits. You're dead set on accusing me, aren't you? Gosh. Well, here's what I have for naughty little girls like you, with a twist, twist, twist. I'ma cut you, witch. What the fuck? What just happened to you? Go ahead, make me testify all you want. When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it? Whoa, my. I've never heard a gay person sound so angry before. I mean, not that you are or anything, I don't know, it's your name and everything. Is this yet another hidden personality? Simon, is everybody in the tornado school like this? How should I know? I don't know these people at all. I mean, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, so I'm sure this is probably where the dog and the food thing comes in, because I still don't know why they pointed that out. Visited the dressing room during that time to make a courtesy call after my act. Shisho and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a... Oh, God. I'd say they could have been snorting, too, based on all the white powder on the floor, but... they were still snoring up a storm. That's all the notes Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb him, you know? Perfume Owen smell must have been left over from when I visited. Huh. So Gator was saying she went into the dressing room, but then left right away. Don't take her at her word. Come on, do you really think I would? I'm just trying to figure out how to get her to talk about what really happened. Now then, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Okay. I'm not sure where we're going. I don't think I can use what I was just talking about in this particular one. Yeah, you visited the dressing room during that time to make a courtesy call after your act. Courtesy call after your performance, huh? Come to think of it, Wendo mentioned making the same kind of visit. Yeah, I'll visit to your master before and after your routine. That's just common courtesy with us Rakugo artists and entertainers. So that means you paid the victim a courtesy call before your performance too, right? What did you see at that time? He was having a drink and getting himself into a festive mood. He liked to say that drinking gave him a silver tongue. So he was already drinking by then. Wendo wasn't there in the dressing room yet at that time. He must have gone in there during my act, because when I went back, Shisho and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm. Could you describe how they appeared? They were both stretched out on the floor, snoozing away. So sitting the victim up and over the table must have been the culprit's doing. After all, who wouldn't stretch out on the floor if they could to take a nap? Plus that matches up with what Owen said in his testimony. But if he was asleep, how could you tell it was Owen? How'd you know it wasn't Wendo? Ah. I've known the guy for ages. One look at his face and I know which one I'm dealing with. I see. I saw the note Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb him, you know. Okay, well. Where'd you find your master's note? I don't know. Can't remember. Did you notice anything else unusual or out of place in the room? Well, there was the sake and a half-eaten manjo on the table. I did see that. But I didn't see anything else out of place or whatever in the room, though. Oh, is that a fact? Of course it is! What do you think? You think just because you're checking me out while I'm feeding my dog that makes me like you or something? And you didn't change anything around while you were in there. I didn't do anything! Look, I'm telling ya, I didn't see anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room! Your boldness, I request that statement be added to Gairu's testimony. Gairu's. Sorry. Simon, what's a statement like that gonna do for us? Just play along and you'll see soon enough. Was she, like, not supposed to know something? She's been watching the trial this whole time, I assume. So she would know that the TV was moved and all that stuff. I have no problem with adding that to the testimony, but how about you, Miss Sykes? It's ultimately up to me. I didn't say anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room.
Hold it!
So I just want to confirm, you didn't see anything at all unusual or out of place anywhere around the victim. I already told you, nothing. Cards. And you didn't touch anything at all in the dressing room. How many times I gotta say it? No, I didn't touch anything. Wait, but then she's saying she didn't see those. Does that mean it wasn't there yet at that time? Oh, hold on. I guess there was something. Please don't say the cards. The soba-making equipment was already there in the room. That means Bucky must have been there in the dressing room before me doing something. Alright. Thanks for the non-help. That's fine. Well, a new statement has been added. But she's still sticking to her guns. She said she didn't see anything unusual in the dressing room. But that strikes me as a little strange on its own. Really? Why? I mean, I just thought of it 15 seconds ago, but can you tell me again? If Master Tornado really is the one who left that, you think Gary would have noticed it. And if Master Tornado wasn't the one who left it, then we must ask, who did? You know what I'm getting at, don't you, Athena? I think so. I really appreciate Simon's help, but I've got to come up with the answer myself this time. Okay. Okay, so I didn't see anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room. Well, too bad, lady, because, you know what? Wait, not that one. This one. Crew to cards. Booyah! That was easy. Gabriel, you said you didn't notice anything odd or unusual near your master. You also said you didn't touch anything in the dressing room. That's right, what about it? Then, I wonder who left that dying message with the Karuta cards. What's he going on about? It had to have been that Bucky. Nope. Sorry, but that's not possible. Because only 3 people knew of Wendo's personalities. Wendo, your master, and you! Oops, If Bucky had left that Karuta message, he wouldn't have spelled out Owen. He would have spelled out Wendo. What it boils down to is this. As a member of the Tornado School, you, Gairu Tornado, keep screwing it up, are the only one who could have left that dying message. And as the person who left that message, it's clear that you are Master Tornado's killer. Will you ever quit your yapping? Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. That balloon is gonna burst. You're gonna have a balloon burst. You were like wretches clinging to the spider thread of salvation. Allow me to cut that holy thread from the heavens and bring you back down to earth. Would you quit butting in whenever things start to go my way? Clap time. Silence, child. Playtime is over. What the hell are you talking? Oh, jeez, what? He sounds serious here. What did you just say? As the witness stated, she went into the dressing room and soon came back out again. But the victim's note was not the only reason she left with such haste. There was another reason that compelled Gairu to leave at once. Gairu, would you please relate said reason to the court? There was a reason why Gairu had to leave the dressing room? Well, I didn't want to show you this, but I guess I got no choice. Keep your eyes peeled, because here it comes. Oh. Your hand is all swollen and red. What happened, Gairu? If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. Oh. Okay. Okay. Allergic reactions to buckwheat can vary, but they're usually on the severe side. With Typhoon Tornado making soba noodles in his dressing room, Keiru was lucky to still be alive, considering all the soba flour that was swirling in the air. It seems weird that you would make that stuff in a dressing room. That was just really weird. Good thing I left pretty quick. I managed to escape with just a mild reaction. But I touched Shisho as he was being carried away, and look what it did to my poor hands. There must have been some soba broth on his clothes or something. If I inhaled any of that soba flour, I'd have a seizure. And a good night, Keiru. I never could have stayed in that dressing room for very long. A person allergic to buckwheat couldn't be in a room with soba flour in the air. And certainly couldn't use the soba dough as a murder weapon either. Oh. This isn't good. You knew it would come to this, didn't you? That's why you never mentioned her allergy. As if I would do anything so underhanded. I was simply trying to protect the privacy of this witness. Well, too bad it fell through because your opponents were too good. I'm sick of all these accusations. Why don't I just testify and get it all out in the open? Yeah. What more could you possibly reveal? I say. If I come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction. And with that much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me. Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. There must have been soba broth on his clothes. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room. Are you sure that's how you hurt your hand? Or that's how... Oh, I still can't believe it. Nobody told me she had a soba allergy. Did you know, Simon? Does it look like I knew? Protect the privacy of the witness, my foot! What a dirty trick. Now what do we do? There's only one thing to do. Walk out of this courtroom and just let them do whatever they want in here. We'll just pretend like we were never here. But prosecute a sad monk to shame with your cross-examination. Righty-o. No matter how small, I'll find us an opening and break her testimony down. Boy, talk about twists and turns. I don't even know which way we're facing anymore. If I come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction.
Hold it!
You're not lying about this soba allergy of yours, right? No, I don't think she is. Yeah, well, she seems to be telling the truth. Yeah. I've had this allergy for as long as I can remember, but I never dreamt in a million years it'd clear me of murder. Well, I suppose everything happens for a reason, right? You know, you're gonna say that. But you'll come out of this smelling like a delicate buckwheat flour to boot. Please don't say that, Judge. Oh, well said? Okay. I think you wouldn't want to smell like it. That much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me.
Hold it!
Okay, so, I'll give you that there was quite a bit of flour scattered about in that dressing room. But you went in to pay your respects to your master regardless, right? Yeah, but like I said, I came right back out. I mean, the soba making tools were right there. You better believe I was careful not to breathe any of it in. You still could have committed this crime if you held your breath while doing it. Don't be ridiculous. I would have suffocated to death before Shisho did. Yeah, I guess you're right. Jeez, get a grip, will ya? Oh! Look at my hand, just touching Shisho's body. I ain't gonna be able to jack off for 2 weeks now. Maybe there's a twist here. Like you're actually allergic to dogs and not soba. Ooh. You kidding? Bring my little Jujumu in here. I'll hug and squeeze him like there's no tomorrow. I'm telling you, I have a genuine, honest-to-goodness soba allergy. Defense, the witness clearly has an authentic allergy to buckwheat. Any further deliberation on the matter would be meaningless, pointless, worthless. You heard the man, lawyer girl. Girl? Slap, slap. Alright, fine. I was just starting to think the same thing myself. Doesn't mean I have to like it, though. I probably got this allergic reaction on my hand here because I touched the Shisho. There must have been soba broth on his clothes.
Hold it!
Not sure. I have a question about that, actually. If you're allergic to soba, does that mean you're allergic to the noodle broth, too? Well, the buckwheat from the noodles can dissolve into the broth, so duh! Touching soba broth can be just as deadly for me! Don't you know anything? What an amateur. Sorry. Do I look like a doctor to you? Look. Anything that has soba in it, or anything that has touched soba, is like poison to me. Now. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room, okay? Well, we're gonna see about that. I just want to cover all my bases here, but could the murder have possibly occurred somewhere other than the dressing room?
Objection!
I mean, this would be kind of late to bring that up, but that is out of the question. I mean, seriously. By even asking you show your complete disregard for all we've discussed until now. Yes, I have to agree. The defense can't go around suggesting new premises without basis. Unfortunately for you, Shisho didn't take a single step from his dressing room around the time of the murder. Well, that is unfortunate for everyone. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at least we now know, though, that the voice we heard wasn't actually him. It was the TV, so... Gabriel could not have possibly committed this crime in a room where soba was being made. Butterfly. Finally, the time has come for the last rites of the victim to begin. Begin my victory. Nerd! I don't think so. But maybe yes. Maybe we lose this one. Sure feels like we're going to. What would Mr. Wright do at a time like this? He would stand up straight and say, "Auf geht's." Well, he wouldn't say that. He'd probably say, something else. There's only one thing to do. What are you smiling about? Has the pressure overwhelmed you? Are you delusional? Nope! It's just the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I see, you have no rebuttal, and so the only thing left to you is to smile. You saw that case with Trucy Wright. Oh ho 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 ho! That's where you're wrong. I do have a rebuttal. I sure do. Because guess what? Turn your thinking around, Athena. Don't try to figure out how Geiru, who was allergic to soba, could commit the crime. Figure out how Geiru could be in that room and not have an allergic reaction instead. Tell me if I were a lump of regular flour dough for a noodle. But I'm fresh like my soba, and you only soba don't worry. It's all out the three freshes. Right about with seeds fresh, cut no fresh bowl, new is fresh. Jeez, I'm doing that recipe now. Resting, do not disturb. It appears to have been written by the victim. Allow me to read it. Resting, do not disturb. Yes, that's the note I saw. After reading that, who wouldn't think Shisho was napping? If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. What does all that have to do with each other, though? What if that certain piece of evidence doesn't mean what we think it means? If that's the case, I might be able to prove that Geiru could have committed this crime. Geiru. It's the resting do not sleep, right? Or do not disturb. It kind of looks like a girl's handwriting a little bit, you know, the way she crosses over the G, which I think is totally hot for some reason I can't even begin to explain. No matter how hard you search your mind, you cannot overturn facts. Well, Miss Sykes, if you have no further objections, I'll hand down my ruling happily. Nope! Put that hammer down, motherfucker. I can't overturn facts. Well, you got our facts. One of the facts is wrong. Oh, is this the last resort? Got our facts wrong. What are you talking about now? And which piece of evidence do you mean, Miss Sykes? Please point it out to this court. This evidence proves that Geiru could have killed her master, even with her soba allergy.
Take that!
Right here, babe. It's Master Tornado's note. Preposterous. What possible connection could there be between the witness's allergy and that note? The answer lies in the true meaning of this note. Its true meaning? Yeah, this note does not mean I am resting, do not disturb, as we had assumed. It means I'm dead, do not disturb. But rather it actually means this dough is resting, do not disturb it. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute, Athena. That doesn't make any sense. You're right, it doesn't. After all, as Bucky told us many a time, you don't let Soba dough rest. What's all this jibber-jabber got to do with anything? This is it, the home stretch. This note and Mr. Wet's words have led me to the conclusion that Master Tornado was... Wait, let me read that again. This note and Mr. Wet's words. Making udon noodles just strikes... The third one strikes me as like a throwaway answer. I'm gonna try this one. Alright then, fine. Here, try it. The victim Typhoon Tornado was not making buckwheat noodles. It was making ordinary udon noodles instead. Uh-oh. That layer of flour in the dressing room wasn't soba flour, but plain old wheat flour for udon. So actually, it was totally possible for Geiru to be in that room and kill her master. Crap. Wow. Well, you don't look that much weirder than you did already, so don't worry about it. What if that's true? It changes everything. Your Honor, the defense requests that the flour in the room be tested immediately.
Objection.
We better. But soba noodles were found in the bowl, and Geiru did have a reaction on her hand. How do you explain those things? Well, they were probably... Well, that's the whole reason I didn't pick it in the first place, because I didn't know how it would end up with... Like, we knew that the soba noodles in the room, oh my god. Even if it were udon flour instead of soba, you still cannot prove Geiru committed the crime. But what? Go on, don't lose your nerve now. Keep charging forward and you'll feel my blade at your back. Enough of the threats already, I got this. Talk about pressure. Alright, Athena, take a deep breath and go over everything again. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, we're gonna... Thank goodness they don't penalize you in this part. I'm gonna revisualize the case from start to finish, okay. I have to find conclusive evidence that Geiru committed this murder. Alright then, what was Master Tornado making in his dressing room? Udon! We just said that. By my logic, Master Tornado must have been making udon noodles in his dressing room, but something at the crime scene indicates otherwise. What was found in the bowl on the table? Soba. So did somebody, like, bring him in from somewhere else? I mean... Even though the master wasn't making soba, soba noodles were found at the scene. So that means the noodles had to have come from somewhere. Wait a minute. One mysterious serving of soba noodles. That sounds familiar. Where did the soba in the table come from? The master's soba stock. A catering service, or Geiru made it. Well, I'm pretty sure they said before she didn't know how to make it. The master's soba stock. I mean, maybe? I guess so. Cool. So now he has a stock. I must have forgot that too. Wow. This is not one of my better performances, I will say. I mean, I don't know. I'm willing to admit if this is a lot of this is mostly my fault, but wow. Like, must have just been a lot of small details I overlooked, or maybe I... The soba noodles found at the scene were from the master's stock of uncooked noodles. But then why would the culprit go out of her way to cook that soba and put it in the bowl? Why did the culprit cook the soba noodles and put them in the bowl? To hide the udon dough, I would assume. Okay. Culprit wanted to hide the udon dough. So she probably replaced... Oh wait. someone was found at the scene. That means the culprit must have taken the udon with her to hide it. Why'd the culprit take the udon away and hide it? It must have been because she killed him with the udon dough. Okay, we're actually doing better here. Well, this has been easy though. The murder weapon was udon dough. Holy shit, dude. That's it. That explains it. And the reason why no weapon was found is because Gyru got rid of the dough somehow. Maybe that's the dough. Maybe that's what the dog buried. The real murder weapon was the udon dough the victim made. If we can find this dough, that'll prove my theory correct. And undeniably prove Gyru's guilt. Never gonna get that right. Even if we could find this dough, what makes you think that it would prove she is the one? Please recall Owen's eyewitness testimony, Prosecutor Sadmati. If the injury on Gyru's forehead was caused by the victim's knife, then Gyru's blood must have dripped down onto the dough used as the murder weapon. So you would find it if you could find the dough. Yep. But where is this conclusive evidence? Give me the map, I'll show you. Let us hear your theory on where this murder weapon is. Well, it's... Ugh. If I can't find the answer in the evidence I have on hand, we'll lose this trial. So how did Gyru get rid of the udon dough? Think, Athena, what do I have that points to this misbehavior on Gyru's part? Now then, Miss Sykes, let's finally answer this question. Where is the real murder weapon hidden? Nice balking you did there. I assume you have the bite to back it up. Nice clue there, Mr. Blackwell. But you didn't have to throw me a bone, you know. Stop distracting me, especially not right now. This piece of evidence can point us to the location of the hidden murder weapon. Is it the backstage diagram? Because I don't know what else we have that pertains to the dog. But I guarantee you that's what it is. Yeah, here we go. Simon's statement right here. Here you go. Your statement, Simon. You said it. Gyru? Huh, what is it? I'm just an innocent girl. I don't know anything about a murder. Stuff that cute act in your balloon hat. Gyru got rid of the dough she used to kill Master Tornado in a bold and daring way. She did it right in front of Prosecutor Blackwell's nose by feeding it to her dog. No, That's why there's the leftovers. It's a good thing he did. Of course, now it all makes sense. I was puzzled as to why Gyru, who should know her own dog's eating habits, would feed Jujumu more than he could possibly finish. Your Honor, please order investigation of the yard right now. And what should the police at the theater be looking for exactly? A mound. Yeah. Get a dumpling detector out there. Or maybe just send Missile out there, I'm sure he could find it. Dumplings is the guy who made out of the udon dough with her blood in it. Nah. This is preposterous. I want to thank you, Simon. If you hadn't kept me going, I might have given up along the way. What are you blathering on about? You still have work to do. Do I, though? Now, by your hand, finish this wretched case off, Athena. You got it. Gyru, do you remember what you said would happen when the truth is finally revealed? Okay, I don't mind the flashback here. When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it. Oh well. Please don't let her boobs pop. It would break my heart. Well, now the truth is out, and it looks to me like... Ooh, it's your balloon that goes pop. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the... Yep. How many times? How many times? I'm a Rakugo artist. I was the one who was supposed to inherit that name. But then, Shisho... Oh, jeez, okay, take it. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, look at her. Why are my balloons bursting? Daddy, are you mad at me? I've been a bad girl. What I need now is a good defense, 'cause I'm feeling like a criminal. And it actually happened. Oh no! You ready to tell us everything now, Geiru? The whole reason I entered the world of Rakugo in the first place was to follow in my father's wonderful footsteps and inherit his stage name. Wait, music. Man, oh man. Well, Wendo and Bucky White are never gonna get along again, huh? There's just one more thing I want to know. Did you know Master Tornado was making udon in his dressing room yesterday? You took the risk anyway. Wow. I mean, killing a person will do that to you. How could you do all this, you idiot? I get your desire to inherit your father's name. What you really should have inherited from him wasn't his name, but his heart. Well, at least you got, you know, well, I was gonna say at least you got more space for it, but now you actually have less space. His heart. Should be joking at a time like this, though. Oh wow, these two. That one. Do you have anything to add, Prosecutor Sadmati? Any objections? No, Your Honor. Holy goddamn. Miss Athena Sykes. Yes, it's the first time he's used my name. I shall be sure to remember your name. Why? You're gonna call me? You're gonna look me up in the phone book? You're gonna stalk me? It seems he finally recognizes you as a proper adversary. Thanks. That's all I ask, Prosecutor Sadmati. Looks like there are no further objections. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. We need him to be here to hear the good news, and hope he doesn't pass out before I swing the hammer down. How convenient you just happen to have a bandage on your head, too. Ah, good, it just seems you made a full recovery. Now then, this court finds the defendant Bucky wet. Not guilty! Yeah, wow, Good job. Man, look at Black World, even he's happy. He's not, but who cares? This court is adjourned! Booyah! I guess, to be honest, I think I can kind of see why people say that this is in the lower end of their favorite cases in the game. Because there was quite a bit there that was kind of... Oh, I don't know. You know, it's hard for me to say things like this because I know people put a lot of work into these games, and it doesn't feel right. I don't feel right as a person to criticize something that someone else obviously worked hard on. You know, and plus there may be people that like, you know, the case. And I did like parts of it. I thought the witnesses were interesting, and for being like the short case, it really actually felt like it went on a lot longer than it should have. But, hey, whatever. Congratulations, Bucky. I'm so glad you were found innocent. Makes me look good, anyway. Thanks for everything, Mr. Chickadee. It still sucks that you were accused of a crime you didn't commit. Did Wendo have it out for you or something? I don't think so. Wendo said it was a spur-of-the-moment idea he got when he saw the soba-themed cards. Simon, where have you been? I stopped in at Wendo's questioning. Only you, Bucky, could get framed for a crime on a whim. That was interesting too, though, how it kind of ended up coming down on him. Despite all that, just because of one tiny little thing. No way, I almost got convicted out of convenience. Well, at least you've been completely cleared of all charges, so buck up, Bucky. He'd grow up, buck up, suck it up, suck, and shut the fuck up. Never mind. On a more important note, what I really want to know is, how much more money am I going to make now because of this? Like, I want a case, man. I should be getting notorious here. Anyway, why didn't Master Tornado let Geiru inherit his father's name? What do you mean, on a more important note, Mr. Chickadee? Oh, it's such a wet blanket. Just go with the flow. Now, come on. Do you think the Master was trying to encourage her to quit the entertainment business? No, that's not it. He didn't give a name to her because he wanted Geiru to find her own calling in life. Perform whatever she wanted without being bound by father's name or Kugo. Make New Donald's his way of showing his support for her in her new endeavor. Oh no, that's sad though. So that's why he called you to the theater, huh? To teach him how to make udon? A more roundabout way I've never seen. But that's Master Tornado for you. And this entire incident happened because of a misunderstanding. How sad. It is! That is kind of sad. Shoot. By the way, Geiru wasn't the only person Master Tornado was trying to cheer on. Even though the person in question still seems unaware of the Master's intentions. What are you talking about, me? Come on, no way. All that old man ever did was criticize my soba. That's not true, Bucky. There must be a way to make Bucky see just how much Master Tornado cared about him. Well, probably the deed, right? Deed holder is Bucky Wet. Take a good look, Bucky. Whose name is on there as the holder of this title deed? It's still my name. Wow. Master Tornado was just up to one of his tricks when he said he stole the shop from you. He was trying to force you to grow into a truly capable owner in your father's stead. He probably used some tough love on you so that the shop wouldn't just go belly up. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh no, I guess I'm gonna be, oh my god, who is it that I look like? And don't say the Collective Soul lead singer, because that's what you always say when you see a guy with long hair. Just like how every time you see a bald guy, you say Vertical Horizon lead singer. I never knew. Oh, Master Tornado, I'm so sorry. Oh, god damn it. I give up. Keep working hard, Bucky, and pay him back by living up to his expectations. Well, what's the point of expectations? He ain't gonna be around to see me succeed. Oh. Thanks, Simon, and you too, Miss Chickadee. One day my soap is gonna be so good, it'll knock that old man's socks clean off, if it doesn't smell like it first. Draw on the fourth generation owner wet soap, what noodling them for, yeah? Well, I better be getting back to my shop. I gotta get ready for the lunch rush. You better get ready for the impending rush. Hold on, can I place an order for delivery, Bucky? Yeah, Miss Chickadee. Could you deliver a bowl of udon to Geiru on behalf of her master? You got it. I'll make sure it's got all the TLC Master Tornado would have packed in, too. Thank you. Well, see ya. Sure drop by the shop sometime. We have video games there, too, you know. I will, and I'll bring the whole agency with me. Troopsy and everybody, even this guy over here. Do us all proud, Bucky. All the best soba in town waiting for you when you come. Peace out, mother truckers. Nothing like winning a case. It's nice to see somebody giving it their all, isn't it? I wonder if I leveled up any thanks to this case. Leveled up any? Wow, dude. Don't kid yourself, you're still a level 1, you filthy casual. The trial would have been a spectacle and a half had I not been by your side. You don't know that. It probably would have, actually. For a lawyer who's versed in psychology, you're too full of weak points. You need to learn to analyze yourself more objectively. Or you can just teach me your famous mind tricks, Simon. No. Wait, shut someone down. Why not? Because the more pesky lawyers there are, the harder my job becomes. So it's in my best interest for you to remain green forever. Hey, what about what's in my best interest, huh? Besides, weren't you the one who had the wool pulled over your eyes by Wendo? Must you remind me? How could I have known Wendo would do time sober? Hey, speaking of time sober, I just thought of something funny. Oh, goody. I can't wait. Okay, here it is. In time sober. Why didn't Mon number 9 get counted? Come on, you know, Simon? Because 7 ate it? I mean, shit, man. Well, there you go. Figured as much. Rafflecopter, jeez. That I should have known. Come on, let's go get soba or something and go home. Your treat? I'll treat you to 50% of the tab. And don't forget, you still owe me for that manju. Really, Simon? It wouldn't hurt for you to pay for me every once in a while, you know? Quit squawking and start walking, Athena. Wow, these two. These two. Hey, wait for me! I may still have a ways to go as a lawyer. But just like Mr. Wright, Apollo, and Simon before me, I'm gonna get there someday. After all, I've inherited their passion for our courts and the law. Je puis le faire. I can do this. Ah! Oh! Oh, well, another one in the books, I tell ya. New episode has been added, and with this, we go to episode 5, Turnabout Revolution. Oh, boy. Wow, save game, yeah. We're definitely going to take a preview of this one just to see what we're in for. Hell, I might even start recording it right after I'm done with this. I feel strangely exhausted after that. Turnabout Revolution, here we go.
It's time for a revolution!
Oh my god.
That's far enough.
Who's there?
It is I, the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm.
Good people of Khurain, we can't allow things to go on like this.
The Defense Culpability Act has done nothing but produce countless victims of wrongful convictions. The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant Dragons, have obtained the ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb. And to the Garenian regime, make no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you. A dragon never yields, nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
Damn. That's where we're at. Apollo? Apollo's on the bottom of the screen. Is this an Apollo case? Or is it Phoenix Wright? Maybe it'd be like both of them or something. Well, there's a lot to look forward to here, so... Anyway, be that as it may, we're gonna get back to that next time on Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice. You guys, I am ready. I am ready to rock! See you guys then. Later.